A great big welcome to the Sports Show, and we're talking about the 10K Karate Clash, which recently took place in the Troxy in London's East End. I'm delighted to welcome the 2017 champion Joe Kellaway here to the studio with me today. Thanks and welcome to the Sports Show.
Thank you very much, my pleasure.
An amazing night, Joe.
Yeah.
10K Karate Clash champion.
Yeah, awesome. Still can't, it hasn't sunk in yet.
And to talk us through the night, your emotions and your preparation and exactly what it means to you.
Through the night, I was focused, but I just wanted to enjoy myself mainly because it's a big show for karate. Had all my friends and family watching me, so I just wanted to give a good show. I didn't really have a lot of nerves. I didn't feel like no pressure on me to do well. Well, obviously to do well, perform, but not to win. I think that was the main reason why I got so far and obviously took the crown. Watching
you in action on the night, I mean, there were 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us watching you quite closely on Sunday night. And it was evident that you were enjoying yourself. You know, you seemed to take in the crowd, you lapped up all the adulation from your friends, family, and everybody who was there. And like you just said now, you didn't seem to be under undue pressure. You hadn't put yourself under undue pressure. Did that help you, the fact that you were enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I mean, the whole reason I do karate is to enjoy myself. But that night especially, I just really wanted to have fun and yeah, just give a good show. Because at the end of the day, that was what it was, a show.
And 30 plus fighters, the 10K Karate Clash returns after a 10-year absence, a big 10-year absence. It's also the 20th anniversary of Joe Long's Fighters Inc. So it's a great occasion. And then, you know, you get through the heats and you're crowned champions. What does this mean for your career?
It's amazing. It's such a good thing to have on my profile now because I'm with the likes of Leon Walters, Guranov, who was I think the first international who won it, and Wayne Otto, 9 times world champion. So I'm all with the likes of them now. I'm part of that club, which is just amazing.
So it's a very select club now, and you're part of it now.
Yeah, very.
You must be very proud of yourself, and obviously your family and everyone else.
Yeah, family is still like in high spirits. It's crazy. Yeah, just so happy.
Did you take a big crowd with you on the night?
Yeah, we had all my club there from Kenbukan Karate, my association WRKF, my nan and granddad, brother, his sister, my sister-in-law. So yeah, I had all my family there, neighbours, so yeah, it's good support.
Great support there as well. Tell us a little bit about your formative years. We're talking about karate, how important it's been in your life. You're 20 years old now, you're still very, very young, but obviously you must have started training from a very young age.
Yeah, I started in my first local club at Leeson's Primary School, a club called Haigendu, with Steve Groom. I was 6 years old. Yeah, we just started it because I liked fighting movies, you know, like Jackie Chan,
yeah,
Power Rangers. So it was, and my dad was a semi-professional footballer, but he wanted me to do something a bit different. So yeah, karate was good. And then I started fighting when I was 9 years old. Picked up my first bronze medal at my first competition, called Yamaguchi Open. So yeah, we just went to local competitions. I've never thought anything of it, and then slowly we just started going to more competitions, started going on the England training, and that's when I got my first England spot. I think it was the Children's Games Turkey, which was just a small competition, but it was my first cap for England as 14 to 15 category. And then my first major championships was the World Championships in Malaysia, junior.
So you, age 15, did you say, when you won your first England cap?
Yeah.
That must have been a great occasion, a proud moment for you.
Yeah, it was because I missed out for the Serbia Europeans, which I was gutted, really gutted. I didn't make that team. But then again, I'll just take that and put it into motivation, and I got my spot in the end.
And you fought for the very first time at the age of 9, I believe.
Yes, 9.
How was that experience?
Strange. I've never fought in a competition before. Yeah, again, like I treated it how I did at the 10K, just to enjoy myself. It was my first experience doing something like that. And yeah, again, I medalled at that competition. My first one. I had some tough fights in that one. I can remember it really clearly still. But yeah, it was good. We celebrated after as well. my dad was happy. I got my first medal.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
And going back to the 10K karate clash, like me, were you surprised, should we say, pleasantly surprised about how well organized and how big the event was?
Oh, it was amazing. The organisation was unbelievable. I never felt like so treated. Like I felt if I needed something, they would help me get it. Like waters. I had to change my gi bottoms because I think they were a little bit too big, and straight away new gi bottoms. It was amazing. Like you probably wouldn't get that anywhere else.
Anywhere else, so all your needs were catered for, taken.
It was all amazing.
Very, very
professional.
impressive. And how have you been preparing for a competition like this?
I just do my regular stuff really. I train maybe depending on what I'm training for, 2 to 3 times a day, maybe 1 day off in a 7-week period, in 7 days. I had lots of preparation. I had the Junior European Championships under 21, which was my last one because I turned 21 in September, which I got my first European medal. I got a bronze medal. So that was an amazing moment. I had the Rotterdam K1, which is a world ranking tournament.
Great.
Sadly got to the 3rd round and lost that to a German, good fighter. But yeah, I'm going for it. I've had lots of good preparation for this event. So
the key is just constant practice, concentration, preparation all time, just to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, always.
Because the competition is just around the corner for you.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, I've got to be always ready to go.
In terms of your diet, should we say, how disciplined have you had to be?
For this one, not too for the 10K, as it was an open weight event. Usually, when I'm fighting in my weighted category, I have to cut some weight off. Don't get me wrong, I do love my food.
Yeah.
When I need to cut my weight, I'm very strict. I'll eat the right things. But I have a very good balanced diet anyway. I like my fruit and vegetables, and I eat all my meats. So yeah.
Sure. How important is it to have a 10K karate clash on a regular basis, in your opinion, as the champ, of course?
I think we need this every year. Like it's going to hopefully be every year. It's just a great night for karate, and I think it's just a good celebration. Everyone's together, like not just karate people together, like a competition, but everyone's families are together and friends, and it's just one big celebration. Everyone can see what karate is all about. And
how much of a boost has it been for it to be announced as a sport at Tokyo 2020?
Amazing. Once we first found out it was going to be in the 2020 Olympics, just everyone was so excited, and I just wanted to know what's going to happen now. There's been such more profiling for us now, there's hopefully going to be some more funding for the England athletes. Maybe one day it might be GB, don't know yet. But yeah, it's just been amazing, different. I think everyone's more motivated now.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people like myself and that have like put jobs and work to a side because like this 4 years coming up, well I think it's 3 years now. It's so important for us. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
And when does qualification start?
I believe qualifications start next year. I think they're doing a clean slate with the world records to give everyone a fair chance.
Sure.
So there'll be some world qualifiers competition during the year, I think, so you can get on your way to being in the Olympics.
Great. In terms of your personal development, Joe, how important has karate been on that?
Yeah, really important. With karate, it's made me like who I am today. Really disciplined. Just, I think if I apply myself to anything now and using the way I have with karate, I can do anything I want to. It's just amazing.
And do you have a particular role model within karate?
Within karate, I look up to my mum and dad mainly. Like they're my big role models. They supply. I wouldn't be here without them, really. I mean, without their help and support, I don't think I'll ever make it. In karate, I look up to Paul Newby, world champion, -60, Mexico. He brought me along, and I think he's developed me into the fighter I am today. With brought my hands in, because I was mainly a kicker. Like, I couldn't really use my hands, but now my hands are just amazing. Like unbelievable. Like I couldn't get any faster. Well, I can always get faster, but I'm at the top of my game.
Brilliant. And who's been your toughest opponent to date?
Toughest opponent to date? Ooh. I'd say in England at the moment, I'd say Jordan Thomas, world champion. I mean, recently we fought at the English Championships. He won. He beat me in team event. But yeah, to date, Jordan Thomas is hard because you've got to be concentrating with Jordan. He can just throw anything unexpected. He's so explosive, so concentration's always 100% with him. Internationally, that I fought, my toughest opponent was Agayev, who's ranked #1 in the world for minus 75 kilogram. I think he's a 5 times world champion. That was at the Paris Open 2 years ago. I think that fight told me where I have to be, and that's why I am now. I'm so much better than I was then. Because if I want to be against like the guys like Agayev and Jordan, you've got to be on form. You've got to be concentrating all the time. So yeah.
So there's going to be viewers now watching here who are going to be inspired by Joe Kellaway and the amazing success you've had by the age of 20. What advice do you have for anybody who wants to follow in your footsteps?
The advice I'll give to any followers out there is just to keep going. It took me 6 years to get my first European medal. And I could have quit any point. I could have thought, I'll give this up, just going to go and get a job, 9 to 5. But no, I just kept going. And it is worth it when you get that medal or whatever you want in your life. So like university, that job you want, you should just keep going. And that's the only thing I'll give them. Just keep going, motivate yourself as well. Just got to motivate yourself, that's the main thing. Don't let I mean, it's good to have people motivating you, but you ain't going to get far. You need to motivate yourself as well.
So you mentioned focus before and concentration, discipline. As we were talking earlier, is karate just about combat, or is there a lot more to it in terms of your personal development, discipline, overall behavior with yourself, with family members and the community?
Yeah, karate is a massive part of all of that. It teaches you how to respect people, when not to use fighting. I mean, I don't go out in the town looking for fights. I know sure. I'm very against fighting. I don't think there's any need for fighting. But if it's there and it needs it, I would use my karate. But yeah, it just gives you self-discipline, and it's a good thing to have. And I think every child or even adult still, I think definitely should do some form of martial art just to keep yourself disciplined.
So this is something that could benefit the wider community. I mean, is it restricted to age? Obviously, if you're looking at elite performances and elite competitors, you need to be a young person, male or female, to do that. But I'm talking about, should we say, elderly people who need to get back actively into sports. They might choose karate as a form of martial arts to keep fit, meet other people. Could they benefit from?
It would be amazing for them just to meet up and do karate. I mean, there's things like you can do pad work. It's just good form of fitness as well, good cardio. You get to meet a lot of new people through it. I mean, I've met some of my best friends through karate. It's just amazing. I think elderly people would love karate because it ain't just fighting. There's things like kata, which is all movements and that. Yeah, it's good.
So with the Olympics in 2020, Joe, you must have a plan in your head now, a master plan or some form of plan in your head now. Do you need to step up what you're already doing now for qualification?
Of course, I've always got to step up. I've not peaked yet. I'm still young. But you've always got to step up to the plate even more. Even if you win the Europeans or the World Championship, you've still got to step up because there's people that want to take you out. You've always got to be up your game in this sport.
And obviously, with you becoming 10K karate class champion and hopefully picking up many more gongs and honours and medals and prizes now as well, you will be seen as a prize catch. You already are. So it's about being prepared for all that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You just got to be ready. Now I've got that big 10K karate champion on my back now. people want to take me out.
It's like a bullseye, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bullseye. Yeah, yeah. People want to take me out, but it's my job to stop them. Yeah.
And finally, Joe, can you tell us about your future plans?
My future plans, well, especially with the money that I've got from this tournament, the 10 grand, it's just going to be a big investment into my karate. So more world ranking championships, for like example for next year. I'm just going to go all to my karate. Obviously, I'm going to spoil my mum and dad a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they deserve it. But it's really going to help me a lot to get to where I want to be.
Because there's a lot of costs attached to it.
Yeah. Sadly, it's not yet a full funded sport. Hopefully, it will be soon. Which would be great if we can get some funding in English karate.
Sure.
So, yeah.
And are you personally looking for a sponsor or?
Yeah, I mean, anything that helps really. I'm really grateful for. I mean, I've got kit sponsors, AVA Sports, that have been sponsoring me for a long time, but just kit, which I'm very grateful for. I've had help from my mum's work, Leading Edge Labels. Yeah, they've helped me a lot as well, paying for trips. Yeah.
Going forward, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's it for me. Thanks for watching The Sports Show.